horse lovers. This video I'm going to do a little bit of self-coaching. This is me riding my 21-year-old paint mare Maxi, and my rides on her are primarily for fitness and just to enjoy each other's company. So we just check that we can be together in motion in a way that is emotionally and physically healthy. So I'm starting in here with a working trot is the goal. She's a little short, not quite tracking up in the trot there. So I pick up the reins and put her in a tiny bit of shoulder 4, and that actually was a leg yield from the quarter line to the fence. So the shoulder 4 gets her to stretch her neck, which I'm going to do on this circle now. I'd like to tell myself to shorten my outside rein a little bit. Be good if I could look up. But this is a nice trot she's getting into. She just needed to warm up to it a little bit. So now I'm going to turn down the quarter line again and leg yield to the fence. Lateral, yeah, see how she's starting to track up better now? Lateral work helps to develop healthy top lines, right? If it's freely forward, so it has good impulsion, there's willingness, it's light, it exercises the diagonal muscles, which are the ones that I am sitting on here. So some leg yielding in this way can help her with her to keep her back strong. And then when I do circles, that's to help her to stay flexible. So laterals for strength and degrees of bend for flexibility and relaxation. So she is 21. I only ride her, ever so often, once a week at best. Sometimes I would like to start riding her more often than that. So I don't want to overdo it. So I give her a little break there. She thought we were going to transition into canter work, which is understandable, but I stay on track there. Just to give you a visual, especially for a horse who's not, super fancy bred, that's a pretty good posture for her to have, right? The pole is slightly higher than the hip, but the whole overall picture is round, right? Because she's pushing up through here. Arcs are very strong structures. If it felt like she was doing that with her top line, that's a hanging bridge, and hanging bridges are weak. So I'm really excited and pleased by her ability to get in this shape, even though I don't ride her nearly often enough for her to stay super fit. She's, a little bit chubby, but her willingness to use her back and be with me here is really important. So I keep having to ask her to lower her head a little bit. She's real keen to look around, and in the warm-up we did lots of giving her an opportunity to look around. I don't want her to think she's not allowed to look around, but I really want to impress upon her how important it is that she not hollow her back when she's carrying me. It'll hurt her. So I keep using the reins to ask her to put her head in a more healthy position. Now we're leg yielding on this rein, going to the left. To the left, she seems a little less strong. She keeps wanting to lift her head and push her nose out. I don't know if she's looking around out of concern for what's in the environment, but I'm going to take a little break there because I've had to make so many corrections. I don't want to put her in defense mode, right? So we take a little long rein walk so it's not as hard on her if she wants to have a look around. I want her to catch her breath. Feel relaxed and easy. No big deal. We're just messing around. And then we're going to do some canter work. If I could coach myself, I would have told myself to keep trotting. There was a little bit of, work that could have been done in the trot there. So the transition into the trot is a little, into the canter is a little not round. But once we get going, this is a pretty good posture for the canter. coaching myself, I would say shorten your reins. They're floppy, right? So when they flop like that, I go away and then I'm back again. I go away and I'm back. And that can be really upsetting to horses. So I should have shorter reins. Not more like contact on the mouth, just shorter reins. So here I'm just testing our, that, both leads are available. Mostly just having fun with her right now because she's just so freaking awesome. I don't want to overdo it again because of her age and lack of fitness. We haven't done much in a while. So, I make sure I come back to the walk, let her catch her breath, all those good things. Now we'll do a little bit more on the right lead. So again, you can see here, this actually spot to stop is nice. Although I'd like to tell myself to push my belly button back a little bit more and round my lower back, but the smile on my face tells you this feels good. And so once she gets going, she's good. But the leap into the canter is not ideal, right? The way she pushes her nose out there, you can see her bulge under her neck right there. It's not super terrible, but it's also not ideal. I should have shorter reins. There we go. And we do some transitions, mostly just to help her stay balanced, right? The longer you stay in the canter, the harder it is for them to maintain their balance. It takes a lot of core strength to canter for long distances and keep lifting the back. So, we need to make sure we don't ask them to do things that they're physically not, fit enough to do. Atta girl. Again, I could do with a little bit stronger back, right? I could push my lower back out a little bit more, and that would help me be a little more balanced in the saddle. So anyway, just a little session there in August of 2022 with Maxi Girl. Just thought you might enjoy a little my interpretation of what's going on there. Hope you found that helpful.